Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. And in this lesson, I just want to go into what sin is briefly, because, you'll never hear this in the Christian church or anywhere else besides, this truth that's coming out from the prophets, Lord willing we be those men, the prophets of Great Millstone and our affiliates who teach like doctrine. And growing up in a church as a Baptist or Christian, whatever denomination you grew up as, mainly we were into those things, but we just went about in the world thinking, okay, well, God don't like ugly, or you thinking it's just sin is you did a bad deed or something, or just any BS like that besides what it actually is. This is 1 John 3 and 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. You'll never hear that brought out in the Christian church, because what's going to happen after the service? Hey, it's time to go eat some pork chops or what all the different abominations they got prepared back there, But sin is simply the transgression of the Heavenly Father's law, which is found all throughout the scriptures, clearly states a dietary law to keep, moral laws, marriage laws, things of that nature. That's what sin is. When you're breaking these laws, when you're going off committing adultery, that's what sin is. And it's a lot of adultery running around in the Christian church. The pastor want everybody wife. And what is that? What is sin leading to, as it states in the book of Romans 6 and 23? Romans 6 and 23, it says, for the wages of sin is death. So that's what sin is leading to. And we see this amongst our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We have the worst health conditions ever, And why is that so? Because you'll see Moab, and we was kind of talking about this at camp yesterday, You see Moab over there in the land. They can eat all the abominations they want to. Bat, rat, cats, dogs, mouse, pork. They eat all that shit. When you think they the healthiest people, you think they live, you just think they live the longest, and you need to get on their diet. No, why is that so? The Most High is not concerned about any of these other heathen nations. He's only concerned with Israel. We're his chosen people. We are his heritage. So he's going to chastise us as a father would. We're not bastards, so the Heavenly Father is going to chastise us for our iniquities because he loves us. He's going to correct us. He sees us going off, he's going to correct us. But it's not so for these other nations. He could care less. He refers to a drop in a bucket and spittle. You're not worried about that. But the Israelites will be punished for our iniquities, for correction. All right, let's get the next precept, and I'll bring this out and then I'll just speak on it. It's Romans 8 and 20. It says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope. So, the creature, that just means the creation. We're the creation. It says we were made subject to vanity. In this flesh, we're not going to be perfect in the law. We're always going to be going off. But why? Because we have to have faith in Yahweh Shai. It says, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. We're subjected under the rule. That's what subjected means. Being under the rule. We're under the rule to hope in Yahweh Shai. And that's the whole point. You got Israelite camps out here saying, you got to keep the law. That you'll be saved by we won't be saved by the law. We'll be saved by having faith and hoping in Yahweh Shai. Now, get this last precept here. It says, this is Sirach, or the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 17, verse 25. It says, return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. And that's all we can do. And here in America, and I'll bring this precept out because it just popped up into my mind. Because that's what we're doing here. This is Judges 5 and 11. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai go down to the gates. It says they that are delivered from the noise of archers, you know, and that's talking about those archers of the different nations, you know, shooting those missiles on America. It says in the places of drawing water, that, you know, that's referring to America being the place that we were in servitude to, you know. It says, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And that's all this is right now. It's a rehearsal. We're not going to get it perfect. That's going to be in the kingdom when we get those new bodies that Yahweh is going to give us. We will be 100% perfect in the law, you know. But as far as in this flesh now, we're always going to be sinning every day, whether we know it or not. Just a simple example, a woman on her period, you know, she's supposed to be at home. She's not supposed to be going nowhere and being out about. But if you're going to go get some food, you're going to the store and she's checking you out, she's handling all the groceries, she's making the food, well, we're going off now. We're unclean. That's a sin. We can't even control that here in Babylon, you know. But we offend less and keep what we can. This is Sirach 17:26. It says, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity. You know, iniquity is just sin upon sin. It says, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health. You know, we were all in that darkness and gross darkness before the Heavenly Father woke us up to this truth. You know, living an abominable lifestyle, eating abominations, you know, just completely gone. But when the Heavenly Father woke us up, it says, he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health. What's that light? Yahushua. You know, the Heavenly Father has led us to Yahushua. And you know, now we're offending less to the best of our ability, keeping the law to the best of our ability. And it says, and hate thou abomination vehemently. You know, that's all you're gonna find here in America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Abomination everywhere. Abominations walking around, you know, moles and bowls, just everywhere. Abomination. The Heavenly Father says, hate thou abomination vehemently. You know, that's what I'll just look it up right quick, you know. Passionately, it says in a forceful, passionate, or intense manner with great feeling. You know, that's how we should feel about abominations, because that's how the Heavenly Father feels about abominations. He hates abomination. But I'll wrap it up and read 1 John 3 and 4 one last time. It says, 1 John 3 and 4, whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. And that's it, you know. And the wages of sin is death. But with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Ruach double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahushai. Shalom.